अस्सलामुअलैकुम वरहमतुल्लाहि वबरकातुहू। आज हम बनाने जा रहे हैं बहुत टेस्टी सा एक डिश, बिसी बेले बाथ। ये कर्नाटका का एक डिश है और इट इज़ वेरी टेस्टी एंड इट्स अ वन पॉट डिश। डू ट्राई इट आउट। चलो बनाना शुरू करते हैं। लेट्स सी द इंग्रेडिएंट्स फर्स्ट। 1 teaspoon poppy seeds, 1 teaspoon white till, half a teaspoon of methi seeds, 1/4 teaspoon peppercorns, 1 teaspoon of urad dal, 2 each of long patta and ilachi, and 2 teaspoons of coriander seeds, 1 teaspoon zeera, 2 teaspoons of chana dal, a pinch of hing and a half teaspoon of haldi. Now to roast with 1 teaspoon of oil, we need 10 dried red chillies, a few curry leaves and a small handful of fresh coconut sliced or grated, or 1/4 cup of dry coconut. Now for the masala, we need 15 to 20 shallots sliced. Shallots are Madras onions or sambar onions, small onions. It is called by different names, pearl onions as well, and half a big onion sliced. If you don't want to use small onions, you can use 1 large onion sliced. Then we need half to 1 cup of mixed veggies. You can cut it into a little bigger size if you like them that way. And half a cup of tamarind pulp, half a large tomato chopped, 1 teaspoon of chili powder, 1.5 teaspoons salt, and half a teaspoon of haldi. Chili powder we will use only if we find it necessary towards the end. To add to the masala, we will use 1 teaspoon jaggery as well. For the seasoning, we need half a teaspoon of mustard seeds, a few curry leaves, hing, and a tablespoon of peanuts. For the second seasoning, we will be roasting half a handful of cashew nuts in a tablespoon of ghee. Now for the main ingredient, 1 cup of tuar dal and 1 cup of raw rice. I have soaked both together for at least half an hour. Now heat a pan over low to medium flame. Once the pan is hot, add the ingredients to be dry roasted except for the hing and the turmeric powder. This will be added while grinding. Dry roast them on low to medium heat till they turn slightly brown. Keep sauteing them continuously. While the dry ingredients are getting roasted, let's cook the dal and the rice. Add the rice and the dal, both of them which have been soaked, to the cooker and add 6 cups of water. That is 1:3. I have taken 2 cups in all. That is 1 cup of dal and 1 cup of rice. So that's 2 cups. So I will be taking 6 cups of water. 1:3. So that's 2:6. Now add a pinch of haldi and 1 teaspoon of oil. Now close the cooker and cook for 4 to 5 whistles or until they are very soft. Meanwhile, keep stirring the dry masalas till they are nicely roasted. Once they are done, remove them to a plate to cool. Keep the pan back on the stove. Add 1 teaspoon of oil and add the next 3 ingredients to be roasted. That is coconut, dry red chillies, and curry leaves. Coconut, if you remember, you can use fresh coconut, dry coconut, or grated coconut. Roast till the coconut turns light brown. Once done, remove and set aside to cool. Once cool, add to a mixie jar and grind both the roasted ingredients along with the hing and the haldi to a fine powder or medium paste. Let's check the dal now. I've just opened the cooker. The rice and the dal is done very well, cooked very well. You don't need to mash it with a dal ghotni or use a hand blender. This is more than enough. अब सब मसालाज रेडी हो गए, राइस इज़ रेडी, द मसाला पाउडर्स आर रेडी. अब चलो मेन प्रोसेस की तरफ चलते हैं. लेट्स स्टार्ट कुकिंग. Keep a heavy bottomed vessel on the stove on medium heat and add 2 tablespoons of ghee and 2 tablespoons of oil. Once the oil is hot, add half a teaspoon of mustard seeds. Once the mustard seeds splutter, then add dry red chillies, 2 dry red chillies, curry leaves and the peanuts. Stir till the peanuts are slightly roasted. Then add the hing. Earlier also for dry roasting we had used hing. Here also we are using hing. Now add the onions and roast them till light brown. The use of shallots gives a slightly different taste to the Bisi Bele Bhath. It's more tastier. It's different from the big onions. But if you don't like shallots, you can use big onions sliced. Now when the onions are done, add the veggies and stir well. Mix. Add half a tomato. Now add the dry masalas. Chili powder 1 teaspoon, 1.5 teaspoon of salt and half a teaspoon of haldi. And mix well. Saute the masala for 2 to 3 minutes. Now add 1 teaspoon of jaggery. I have added jaggery to balance out the spices. Now add 3 cups of water and let the vegetables cook in. I have added 3 cups of water, but keep some water on to boil so that if necessary and the Bisi Bele Bhath becomes very thick, you can add a bit of water, hot water, to loosen it up. Cover and cook the vegetables till they are 3/4 done. Once they are done, add the cooked soft rice and dal mix. Mix well. Let the masala get coated into the rice. Keep the flame on low while you're doing this. Add the roasted powder now. This is including the coconut and the dried red chillies and curry leaves as well. Put the whole lot. Now add the tamarind water, half a cup. Now add 1 to 2 cups of hot water because as it rests, it will become thicker. Mix, 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 mix well. Leave it for around 10 minutes and later you can check for salt and spices. The spices is just right, but the salt is slightly less. So I will be adding another half teaspoon of salt and mix again. Switch off the flame. Now let's do the garnishing. Heat a small saucepan. Add a tablespoon of ghee. Once the ghee becomes hot, add a small handful of cashew nuts and roast them till you get that nice aroma. Once it's nicely done, add it to the Bisi Bele Bhath. Add the garnished nuts and close the cover immediately and let it rest till it's ready to serve. You can use spicy bundi to garnish the dish. Do try it out. This is a 1-pot dish. Thank you for watching. Ingredients as usual in the description box.